Welcome back, everybody, to the Tennessee Titans franchise. It's Game 4, and after 2 heartbreaking losses and an 0-3 start, the Titans are hoping to finally get that first win of the season, get that first win for head coach Hayden Jean-Charles, and to do so, they have to take down the currently 3-0 undefeated Indianapolis Colts. Big challenge today for a team that had higher expectations than starting 0-3. There's no one specific thing to blame why this team is 0-3 right now, but for us to get on track, we better be prepared for the second leading rusher in the NFL, Jonathan Taylor, who had the rushing title a year ago. And today we'll see the second and third leading rushers in the NFL. The Titans made a roster move this week, releasing guard Senio Clemente after he played the one game last week. And there have been some rumors about this team looking for an addition at wide receiver. There really isn't a true deep threat on this team. It's a noticeable missing archetype in the receiving core, and they've had some interest perhaps in Denzel Mims. But to this point, there is no deal done. And with this open roster spot, the Titans have elevated wide receiver Josh Gordon to the active roster. He is 31 years old. It is almost 10 years since his breakout 2013 season. And that season still leaves people wondering if he has anything left in the tank. Filling in his spot on the practice squad is former Giant and Golden Gopher Carter Coughlin, a versatile inside linebacker. Don't expect to see a lot of Josh Gordon, but in a few packages he will find his way onto the field as this Titans offense looks for a boost. The Titans have won the toss and have deferred to the second half, as we'll see the Colts up first. It's 3-0 Indianapolis, 0-3 Tennessee getting underway in Week 4. And this is returnable from the 5-yard line up to the 25 and eventually taken down. And the Colts will set things up for Matt Ryan. First year in Indianapolis, so far things are going pretty well. Jonathan Taylor, the running back, on 1st and 10. And they open. Here is Taylor up the middle, big opening. Jukes out a defender and picks up the first down. It's a gain of 16 to get things underway. And Taylor carries again. Right up the middle this time. It's a gain of 5. I expect we'll see the run defense tested a lot more in this matchup than in their first 3 games. Now to the air, wide open, catch made by Michael Pittman Jr. It's a first down, and the Colts are off to a strong start. Plenty of time on this one, and wide open is Paris Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They score on their first drive, and for the 4th consecutive game, the Titans give up an opening drive score and are down 7-0. Yes, they are winless, but one of the most concerning stats on the year. The Titans have led this season for 0 seconds. They have never had a lead in 2022. They've rallied to tie, and that's the best they've done. They start their day. Derrick Henry's going nowhere. There is Grover Stewart in the middle, and he might not be the big-name player you think of with this defense, but he's a really good run defender. Tannehill's first throw of the day is on target for the rookie Treylon Burks, who has really adjusted well early in his career to this role. And now off the play action, Tannehill is off the mark. That's a throw you want to see him hopefully make. 2nd down and 10, back to the air once more. Pressure gets there, and he is dropped. DeForest Buckner is in there, and it's an early 3rd and long for Tennessee. They need midfield, soft defense, and Tannehill will take off to get what he can. Josh Gordon was in on this play, and maybe there was a chance to throw it his way. But the Colts get a score, they get a stop and take over. Ryan well protected, and wide open is Michael Pittman Jr. First down with Braden Smith a bit shaken up. Big part of this good offensive line they have in Indianapolis, who opens up a lane for Jonathan Taylor once again, behind Quentin Nelson and Ryan Kelly. At the Tennessee 39, off the play fake, here is Taylor He's making moves, breaks the tackle of Caleb Farley, takes off toward the end zone, and Taylor scores! What a play for one of the best running backs in the NFL. Jonathan Taylor has it all. It's on display right there. He has moves, power, and the speed. He's special. And it's a 14-0 hole early on. Exactly what we feared this week, as Henry doesn't find much daylight here on just his second carry. We just have not been in any sort of positive game script to run the ball the way we want to and to play how we planned. Everything is a reaction. 3rd and 8 from the empty set, and Tannehill is hit, and the ball flutters incomplete. Buckner and Ngakoue. This defensive line is feasting early. And the Colts take over. Jump cut to the inside. First down, Jonathan Taylor. Looking like a huge day for him. From the 47 now. Wide open. Almost collided with his teammate. Pittman had better coverage on Campbell than anybody wearing a Titans uniform. We have linebackers. Where are they? Caught. Campbell on the outside. Matt Ryan's 8 for 8. 2:10 to play in the first quarter. 3rd and 2, trying to dial up pressure. Catch made. Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end and former basketball player at VCU. His Wikipedia page still has his basketball picture, oddly enough. On first down, good coverage, and that was Bud Dupree. First play made in coverage all day is by an edge rusher. And it's 3rd and 10. Open, Pittman got it for the touchdown. Ryan saw him instantly as he beat Caleb Farley off the line. What is this defense to do right now? 21-0, not even competitive. This is worse than what Daniel Jones did to this defense back in week 1. Because this is everybody getting beat, not just a couple players isolated on deep balls. 21-0. Intercepted! And the Colts take over. It's Alexander Johnson, the linebacker. And he's just all over Hooper in coverage. He's not open. Could this be any worse right now? We're still in the first quarter. I got 3 more quarters of this. Mo Alley-Cox makes the catch. It's a gain of 11. 7. I can't even think of numbers correctly right now. Last play of the quarter. Ryan's got all day. Might have to retire once this is over. Caught. Touchdown, Michael Pittman. Matt Ryan's played a lot of football. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I have to assume that's the first time he's had 4 touchdown passes in 1 quarter. What do you do the rest of the day if you're Tennessee? This is like Alabama's week 1. I don't know what you do here. Just run it with Derrick Henry? Not much there. Good defense again out of Indianapolis. Henry has 4 yards. The Colts have 4 touchdowns. Back to the air now and floated complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine matched up with Stephon Gilmore. Probably won't throw at him all that much today. Throwing short, Westbrook-Akine back for a second reception. It is 3rd down, Tennessee. Ryan to the outside, hauled in by Robert Woods. First down, Titans into Colts territory. Now they go back to Henry, and that middle is clogged. You got Shaq Leonard, Grover Stewart, DeForest Buckner. It's not easy. 3rd down, quickly thrown complete. Robert Woods hangs on. He's playing hard. And the Titans are moving the ball. Now Johnson meets Henry in the backfield. Carter, that's why you're in on the play. What's the point of a fullback lead if Johnson's going to make the play anyway? Downfield on 3rd down. The pass is off the mark. No penalties. And they'll bring out Randy Bullock. 41 yards out. And the Tennessee Titans are at least on the scoreboard today, which means Matt Ryan is quarterbacking in a game where he leads 28-3. That's about the only positive I have for us today. We send pressure and time up the blitz nicely. David Long sacks Matt Ryan. Hoping to avoid a 5th touchdown pass. Underneath and shy of the marker by a lot. And that is a 3 and out. Good job, everybody. 6 minutes to go now in the first half as Tannehill back to pass. Decides to scramble with it. Across the Indianapolis logo. Gain of 9. Offset eye now. Running left, it's Henry. Good block that time from Hooper. Gain of 3. They're under 2 yards a carry rushing today. Play action. And incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. And it's a 3rd and 7. Everybody in tight this time. Tannehill gets it away, and it's off the mark for MrHurriicaneLP. Just a bit out in front. And on 4th and 7, Coach John Charles keeps the offense out there. They need the 36, and the catch is made by Treylon Burks. If he's making plays like that, that's impressive. Inside now, and it's Henry with maybe a yard there, if you're generous. Long 3rd down again. They need 9. Down the middle this time. And incomplete. MrHurriicaneLP had a chance. They'll call upon Randy Bullock again. 50 yards out this time. And the kick is good. It is 28-6. Tennessee does get the ball after halftime, and they'll try to keep the Colts off the scoreboard here. Ryan checks down. Taylor hit down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 1. Showing pressure here. They drop out of it. And Ryan's pass is off the mark. Out in front of Pittman. We'll take that. So the Titans have had a better second quarter. They're down 22, but they get the ball now and after half. Tannehill starts the drive. He's picked off again. We just can't get it going. There are 2 defenders here right in the middle of the field. You gotta wait for Burks to clear out. Short field now for the Colts. Ryan wants 6 here, and it's broken up in the end zone by Caleb Farley. They're showing pressure on 3rd down, bluffing again. Ryan, boundary, caught. First down, Paris Campbell. He's having a good day. Ryan slides to his right, looking end zone again, this time intercepted. And it's picked off by Christian Fulton, who has the only 2 Tennessee interceptions on the season. So we keep him out of the end zone that time, but not much time remaining. Nice job again by Treylon Burks. He's making the kinds of plays I didn't think he'd make for at least another year. And now his time expires. Yep, that didn't work out. And we go to the break 28-6. Well, they ran laps around us like it was the Indy 500 in the first quarter. We settled things down, but there's a big hole to dig out of. And each of these last 2 games have just been the Titans trying to play catch up, and this second half is going to require more of the same. This is not sustainable football, but it's who this team is right now. I expected challenges. We sure got them. Blitzed on 1st down, the 3rd quarter gets underway, and the running back is Julius Chestnut, and he has been a bright spot for the offense here, the undrafted rookie out of Sacred Heart. Quick pass to Burks, and he has also been one of the best parts about the first 3 games and change here. They'll get Henry a carry now on 2nd down. You gotta admire them sticking with Derrick Henry despite all the trailing they've done. Now a 1st down run into the secondary for Henry. 12 rushes, 29 yards. Again, Henry met by Stewart, and Ngakoue there to finish the play. Yeah, Grover Stewart's been destroying a lot of these runs. Good protection, and now Tannehill is 4 yards out in front of his receiver. Come on. They need the 30 on 3rd down. Caught by Burks again. How many more big plays does the rookie have to make Can somebody else help him out? Henry inside, bouncing off defenders and finally getting yards after contact. First down. Titans 10 yards out. Check down to Henry with the Colts playing soft. And a gain of 7. Torrey Carter in the game. Running left, broke a tackle, touchdown, Derrick Henry. And the Titans have 12 unanswered, and they look to be going for 2 now. You have to admit, this team will fight back. For the 2-point try, caught by Robert Woods, and now we have a 14-point game. The Titans are halfway there. What can we expect in this second half from Indianapolis? Jonathan Taylor has been excellent almost every time he's touched the football today. They will start in the air, and Ryan's got Pittman. Looks like the Titans are backing off from almost any press coverage now. Taylor stumbled but regained his balance, and that looks to be about 5 more. Spreading out the defense again to try and run Taylor inside, and there is an opening, a very big one. First down, Taylor. Now they are in press coverage on this play. It's 1st and 10. Coverage is good, and a late penalty here. Adeniyi hit Ryan. It's a roughing the passer. Colts into scoring position once again. 4:44 to play in the third quarter. Dumped off for Jonathan Taylor. He makes Farley go to the ground, and he has it at the 22. Bring all the receivers in tight on third down. Ryan to the outside, stretching to make the grab. Paris Campbell, first down. 3 tight ends in the game. Taylor, right up the middle, tries to redirect and finds Jeffrey Simmons, no gain. Now they open things up again. Ryan on third down to the back corner. Caught for the touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox. A 5-touchdown day for Matt Ryan. And the Colts answer Tennessee. We are back to a 21-point game. And that's a deflating drive when Tennessee was just starting to create some momentum. They'll give it to Henry to start this drive, and it's a gain of 4. He still has his carries. 17 now on the day. 3rd and 6, he can't go his way, and Tannehill gets blasted again by Ngakoue. A 3 and out. 1:33 to play here in the third. Ryan feels the pressure of Simmons and will throw this ball away. Tennessee has made some adjustments defensively. Now on second down, pressure forces the ball out, but a good catch here for Mo Alley-Cox. It'll be 3rd down and 3. They're not pressing now in these situations, and still a wide open receiver. Titans shift and go single high. It's Taylor on the carry, right up the middle once again. I'm surprised they haven't ran it even more with Jonathan Taylor, looking at how much success he's had. But I guess the pass game has worked just as well as Simmons brings down Taylor. It'll be 3rd and 7 now for Indianapolis. And here comes pressure. Ryan gets it away just in time before Simmons could record the sack. And they will bring out the field goal team. Now, this is 62 yards. Blankenship's kick never had a chance. It is no good. And the Titans have a short field. But they might go 3 and out if they can't convert here. 3rd and 10. Pressure inside. Tannehill hit down again. They just can't match up with this front 4. They have to go for it. And unblocked off the edge. It's Yannick Ngakoue. They go with that double A gap look, and Dylan Radunz lets Ngakoue come clean off the edge. Unblocked defender with a 4-man rush. You just can't win doing this. 3rd and 4 from the empty look. Ryan hits Taylor now. He's playing receiver, doing it all. And they have it now at the 35. Taylor again up the middle. First down. Finally taken down after a run of 17. He is into triple digits. And from the empty set, floated to the end zone. This one's knocked away. Christian Fulton, who I think has had himself a decent game. Now they go to Taylor on third down, and he'll get 5, and they'll bring out the field goal team. Already up 21. Blankenship makes this a 24-point game in the fourth quarter. I suppose it is no surprise we are going to see Malik Willis enter this game. He's played a few snaps each of the last 2 weeks, and now maybe a bit more time to show what he can do, as Hassan Haskins is in as well and gains 11. A lot of rookies getting playing time here. And there's a rookie-to-rookie connection. First down, or a gain of 9 to Chig Okonkwo. It's a run. Haskins downhill, getting 5 more. Titans out to midfield now. Willis has time, and out in front of Robert Woods, incomplete. That's the main thing we look at here. Can he make some of these necessary throws? Caught by Kyle Phillips. A very nice catch with that ball behind him, but that was the best spot for it. 4.5 to go now. Willis off the mark, trying to check down the chestnut, and that'll make it fourth down. They'll keep the offense on the field. Josh Gordon is in the game. They need the 25. And the pass is incomplete in the direction of Josh Gordon. Turnover on downs. Just 4 and change to go. Colts have this one in the bag, as Taylor will get 4 more, padding an already great day. Back to the air once again on third down. This is Taylor. Got away for a moment, but won't get first down yardage. And that will get the ball back to Malik Willis at least one more time. 4 minutes to go in this game. First and 10. Off the mark again with a defender right in his face. Burks, Chestnut, Willis. A lot of rookies in the game, but there's the veteran downfield, and Willis finds him. Robert Woods to the 44 of Indy. Now they run it with Chestnut. He breaks a tackle and heads outside. Nice job getting yards after contact. I think we might have something with him. 2.5 on the clock now. Willis is hit and the pass is intercepted. He never saw that pressure coming. Definitely didn't get everything behind that throw that he wanted. And the Colts have it again. This is Taylor. And we stop him. Colts go 3 and out. Willis, 37 seconds. Getting every snap he can here. A lot of pressure, and that ball is knocked away and could have been intercepted. 30 seconds left to go in the game. And now Willis looks to break the pocket. All the way out, showing that great speed. Gain of 8. Third down now. Willis underneath, intercepted! And the Colts will seal this with their 4th interception of the ball game. A 38-14 dominant victory to keep the Colts unbeaten in 2022. And for Tennessee, it's an 0-4 start for the team that was the #1 seed in the conference last season. Yeah, that one wasn't very good. That first quarter just couldn't have gone much worse. When Ryan had 4 touchdowns, there was a moment where I was like, are we going to allow 10 touchdown passes today? Is Matt Ryan going to break records? I made some adjustments, but I just called a terrible first quarter, especially on defense. Like, normally I think it's my offense that's usually a problem. I think I usually know what I want to do defensively, but I'm still learning how I want to play and call with this team. And I just couldn't have done a worse job to start the game. I want to roll back some of those touchdowns. I love press coverage, but we're just not equipped to play it right now. This is the first touchdown here. This is man coverage, And we get, that weird separation out of that corner route. But that's a speed mismatch with Campbell and Elijah Molden. And I shouldn't be calling man-to-man there in those bunch formations anyway. And then on this one, this is press quarters. And Pittman beats Farley. So from that point on, the only time we really called press coverage was when we were in cover 2, because I knew there'd be safety help behind it. And then we played a lot of soft cover 3, but with the hard flat, so they could still play short without being up in the receiver's face. And that really turned things around, but by then it was already like 28-0. So one thing I'm looking forward to, 2 games from now, we get this team again. I want to beat them. I really want to beat this team. Once we made some adjustments on defense, I was really having fun in like the second and third quarters trying to pull off that comeback, and then it kind of fell apart. But I have a lot of fun when the CPU can push me in a game like this. So we ended up closing everything out with Malik Willis, and we see the accuracies really are not allowing him to have a lot of success right now. But I was curious, like, when players are in the game, how much does this playing time really benefit them? So in this case, Willis didn't play a lot, but he played 18 snaps, had 12 rushing yards, and 50 passing yards. That little bit of XP gain there is equivalent to 1.7% of what's needed for him to earn an upgrade. So it's not a lot. Most of the XP these players earn is in practice, but performing more, doing better, and scoring touchdowns makes a difference. It's not enough to be on the field, that does help, but you gotta produce if you really want to get the XP. So I was curious about how this affected other positions, because they're all different here. Julius Chestnut didn't play a lot. He had 13 receiving yards, 14 rushing yards, but the in-game fantasy goals there, just the downs, the catch, and the yardage, that's 3.1% of what's needed for him to get an upgrade. And in this case, he earned 109 XP from playing, 144 from practice. So that's pretty significant for a player like him. And Willis did get so much more from training because he is a focused player. So is Treylon Burks. He had 5 catches, 64 yards, played 32 downs. He earned 3.1% of what's needed for an upgrade for him in this game. But what about a player who did more? Christian Fulton had a pass deflection, which is worth 66 XP, and an interception that is worth 200. So he picked up 5.1% of what he needs, which is more than the others because he's a 77 overall. So him making those plays, it does add up and make a difference. Offensive line's a tricky one because they don't really record stats here in the game. So downs played is actually the most important thing here for offensive linemen, just playing. And you can tell they earn a lot more XP per snap. So that helps me realize that it's worth it to play them. Ola Adeniyi actually had no stats recorded in this game, only the downs played. But earlier, you can see that a sack for him is worth 180 XP. That's also a tackle for loss, so that's valuable. David Long had a sack in this game, and that does give him a nice boost, helps morale as well, and downs played at linebacker seems to be pretty valuable, and they rack up so many stats. But yeah, I thought that was interesting to look at the XP gains there by position to just see how much playing matters. When it comes to Willis, I'll be more willing to play him and start him when the accuracy gets a little better, because we need to be developing guys like Treylon Burks and some of these other young offensive players, and we need more snaps, more first downs, more completions. So I don't think now is the time, even with an 0-4 start. So we just helped Matt Ryan put together the Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC, and we'll take on the player who won the NFC version of that award next episode, taking on the Washington Commanders, still in search of that first win. There are now 3 unbeaten teams and 3 winless teams in our league. I'm excited to get the Colts again here shortly. The Texans afterwards, another division game for us. But I am worried about this upcoming matchup. There are a lot of playmakers in this Washington offense, a lot of speed with Antonio Gibson, Scary Terry, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel. And then defensively, this front four, if you thought today was tough, I expect it to be just as tough or tougher next week. At the very least, we will have Nate Davis back for this game, but I'm thinking about playing the rookie Petit Frere out at right tackle maybe and benching Dylan Raduns. I kind of want to see what the rookie can do there, and I know the playing time now is pretty significant. He gained 7.2% of what he needs for an upgrade just by playing the game. So for an offensive lineman, experience is the most important thing. That's going to do it for this episode, everybody. If you stuck through it, I appreciate it. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.